Welcome back, peoples. We are back in the alpha world, and it is day 71. Has been a little bit of time since the last time I recorded. Definitely been a little busy lately, but right now we have a few developments in the world since I was last recording. Got some new paths alongside my house, along with additional yield in the cactus farm. But I think the biggest development in this world is this ginormous pit. Mainly this is here because I just wanted to show just how much sand I have gathered in preparation for a project we're going to start working on today. Might not look like a ton, but that is a good third of my inventory worth of sand from this area right here, which we now get to watch get filled in by this water. Less beach to deal with, for sure. I mean, just look at this all fill in. It is super satisfying to watch. Then we mine these final 2 blocks, and look at that. Just got a couple more things to fill in here. And one of these to fix. I don't know why this is a thing. And there we go. Less sand to worry about, and more sand to focus on my building. So what exactly am I building in the next couple of episodes? Well, probably want to focus on not falling in holes, first of all. Second of all, I'm going to be building a mob grinder, but this won't be just any mob grinder. This will be a pretty intricately designed build. I'm going to be building a giant hourglass. And this is a concept that I came up with months ago that I've been waiting to build for a very long time. And it's going to comprise of mostly glass, sand, and wood, which are very easily obtainable resources. And it will look a whole lot better than most of the mob grinders in this version. Nobody likes to see ugly cobblestone towers in the middle of their town. But as easy as those resources are to obtain, we're going to need a lot of those. And I have a lot of sand, but I don't have a lot of wood yet. And that is going to be the base of this build. So I'm going to need to go and collect some of that first. Also going to need to do a bit of mining in this episode. I'm running low on a lot of ores and, well, really a couple of ores, but those are pretty important ones. And I'd like to be able to mine stuff without it taking like 300 hours. Expectedly, the sun is setting and we should be getting on to the mines. This is where we left off in the last episode. We found this cave somewhere up here. It's quite a messy tunnel because I kept trying to find exactly where the sounds of slimes were coming from. So this is a slime chunk, which is pretty convenient considering, well, actually I'm not sure that it's convenient at all. I don't think there's any use for slimes yet, so nonetheless, it's an interesting development. I only have 2 coal left. That is brutal. Well, would you look at that? We have finally found some more diamonds. So we can actually, like, get some more tools. And we missed some back here. What? Oh, man. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Wow. Now all we need is coal. And there we go. This is basically the entirety of my mining trip. It's always these tiny intervals of tunnel that I find the most resources. Like, I can mine for like 3 hours in a certain direction and not get anything whatsoever. And then I'll mine it in another direction for like 3 minutes and like get everything I need. I've definitely been playing a little bit more beta Minecraft, well, alpha Minecraft in the last couple of weeks, which is kind of ironic considering I haven't actually uploaded anything related to alpha. But yeah, I use the TAGCraft launcher, which has a list of servers, which I'm kind of surprised are a thing in this version, but I managed to find sort of an economy server, which I will put the IP of on the screen right now. Like most things in alpha, it's pretty chill. There aren't a ton of players, but there's a decent amount in terms of like in consideration of the fact that barely anyone plays alpha mainstream. There's definitely a bit of a community around this version of the game, which I knew about, but I did not expect there to be a public server on this. And I created a town in it, which is called Craftland. Another thing I forget to use in this game is these crafting inventory slots. You can actually like store stuff in there in this version, which is pretty useful for, you know, storage. You get 4 extra inventory slots, basically. This is patched out in quite literally the next version. So it's a pretty useful thing to be able to use in this version of the game. And I kind of wish I had been using it a little bit more in the past, but we are using it now. Back to the surface, it is daytime. Going to need to craft a lot of tools in the next 5 minutes. Both of these are on their last legs. Terms of wood, the orchard has been working out pretty decently. I think we could benefit from a couple more trees here, but overall it's pretty good. Start with the kind of the outline of this. Actually, it's going to need to be a lot bigger, isn't it? Kind of forgot to take that into consideration. The general dimensions of a mob grinder. Yeah, no, this is not going to be a 1 episode thing. This is going to be quite a sizable build, especially for alpha standards. Like, this is going to be by far the biggest thing I've built here. And we have the base of this build pretty much done, aside from 3 logs over here. Those of you with the keen observatory skills may have noticed that this is a lot more progress than was shown in the time-lapse, and that is because, well, yeah, I didn't actually record a good bit of the building here. I should patch that up. I don't know exactly what it is that is preventing me from effectively commentating today. Might be a little burnt out. So you will have noticed that this video is especially short compared to previous uploads, even the general shortening that I've done to the series, the 19 minutes instead of 30-minute episodes that I've been doing. I think with a big project like this, it's probably best to put most of the motivation towards the actual project. So I'm not sure that I'm going to be recording as much of this, at least while talking, in the effort to try and make this as good as a build as it can be, because I am really excited for the concept of this hourglass. Really excited for what I hope it's going to be turning out as. That right there is the humble beginnings of one of the icons of the Alpha Town, one of the main landmarks that you're going to see when looking at landscape shots of the Alpha Town. You'd probably see more than that. I definitely need to do a little bit more mining, or a lot more mining, for just general materials. So I think it's probably going to be best that I focus on the building part of the building for the next couple of in-game days. And I guess I'll see you when I got all my materials and I've got more of the base of this complete. And we'll do some exploring and we'll do some more planning, and hopefully I will have a bit more energy at that point. Yeah, a rather abrupt end to this episode. But until next time, bye, I guess.